Life on the island is flourishing. A huge herd of stegosaurus is on the move. They're going to eat farther away from the grounds where they usually come to drink. But, as always, the two late Jurassic juvenile delinquents of the herd are off playing and staying away. Chris and Kate are walking around, and Kate, as you can see here, had a bad wound on one of her plates, a baby injury. They're watching a Dilophosaurus. The Dilophosaurus is not pleased with what he sees and is very annoyed by the two young stegosaurs. But she will move on. The two stegosaurs are too large for him to take on, so they just continue their fun. Down here by the what used to be a vast forested area, a small herd of Dryosaurs is grazing, but they're being stalked by a predator. Mark is very hungry right now, and he needs to get one of those Dryosaurs, and quickly, or he'll starve. This will be a problem for Mark. The Dryosaurs are dangerously close to a huge herd of Camarasaurus, the same herd where Kathy is, and they're also near two Nothornychus, early Cretaceous theropod dinosaurs that are from Therizinosaur today. Mark is very hungry, and he cannot pass up this opportunity. It's just calling to him waiting there. He must find the food. He begins his attack. Mark chomps down on one of the Dryosaurs. He destroys it, ripping apart its body, and he roars in triumph. The Dryosaurs run for their lives, trying to outrun. The leader of the herd goes to see if Mark is still following them. But the Tyrannosaurus is still on their trail. Nearby, Chris and Kate are looking around for food. They're still farther away from the herd, leaving them open to attack. But the two Stegosaurs ignore this problem, and they see all the Dryosaurs running away. Just then they are frozen with fear. Fear overcomes the two young ones. A huge Tyrannosaurus Rex. They're enemies at first sight. Mark is too busy, and to him they just look like fortresses of flesh. But he leaves eventually. But Chris and Kate are dumbfounded and scared. Though Mark is not hungry, well, he is, but he's eating something else right now. These two have barely evaded death. Nearby is the pond from the Stegosaurus. A female Zuniceratops is there with her mate and her offspring. But a Nile crocodile also resides in the lake. Mark has also come here because he's extremely thirsty, and he needs to wash off all the blood off of his snout and teeth, or that will attract larger, more dangerous predators. So he washes it all off and begins drinking. The Zuniceratops leave soon. Night befalls the island. The dark, graceful blanket of night wraps around and envelops all of the animals. It is very difficult to see here, but with a special light, we may be able to get a glimpse of what the animals are doing. The Stegosaurus herd has now come to the pond where they usually drink at. They've had a long day of foraging for food. Bullseye, the leader of the herd's mate, is drinking water. The two juvenile delinquents are here too. They're getting ready to go out into the hill area, where last time they were almost eaten by Daspletosaurus. They have not learned their lesson yet. Two set off. Nearby is a armored dinosaur from the Ankylosaur family called Euoplocephalus. The two Zuniceratops are sleeping with their offspring. Zuniceratops were one of the very few dinosaurs that actually mate for life. Fellow Apatosaurus, Centrosaurus, and Ceratosaurus also mate for life. And Tyrannosaurus rex form packs, family groups, and so do Camarasaurus, which do the same. Chris and Kate leave off into the hill areas. A huge predator is on the prowl. Chris and Kate smell something, and whatever it is does not smell or sound right, and they're frozen with fear. Huge predatory jaws appear on them. Chomps down onto Chris's neck. Chris screams in pain as Kate tries to assist him. Mark bites down onto Chris's front leg. Chris screams in pain. He is in so much pain. Kate tries to protect Chris, but Mark is not as stupid as he is usually portrayed in popular culture. He moves. Mark's sense of smell is better than a bloodhound, and he will track Chris down and kill the herbivore. And quick, the young Tyrannosaurus starts his hunt. Chris walks awkwardly trying to escape, but Mark has found him. Chris blushes pink in his plates trying to scare off Mark, but the predator's already got him. It's too late. Chris is going to die.